Hi! Today we're making Spanish feel simple and usable, and our focus is present tense ER verbs. These are super common verbs like comer, to eat, beber, to drink, aprender, to learn, leer, to read, and comprender, to understand. If you can use these, you can say a lot very quickly. Here's the big idea. With regular ER verbs, you remove the ER ending and then add a new ending. Think of it like changing the hat on the verb. Same verb body, new little ending. Let's use comer. Comer means to eat. Take off the ER and you get com. Then add the endings. Yo como, I eat. Tú comes, you eat. Él come, he eats. Ella come, she eats. Usted come, you eat, formal. Nosotros comemos, we eat. Ellos comen, they eat. Ellas comen, they eat. Ustedes comen, you all eat. Nice. Now listen to the pattern. For regular ER verbs, the endings are O, S, E, emos, N. One more time. O, S, E, emos, N. That's the skeleton. Put it on lots of verbs, a quick memory trick. Yo gets an O. Very often in Spanish present tense, yo loves O. So como, bebo, aprendo, leo. If you remember just that, you already have a foothold. How do you say I eat in Spanish? Como. Good, short, useful, and very real life. Now let's try beber, to drink. Stem, beb. So, yo bebo, tú bebes, él bebe, nosotros bebemos, ellos beben. Can you hear how similar that is? Spanish is being nice here. It's giving you a pattern, not 500 random surprises. How do you say we drink coffee in Spanish? Bebemos café. Exactly. Bebemos café means we drink coffee. Now, aprender, to learn. Stem, aprendo. Yo aprendo, tú aprendes, él aprende, nosotros aprendemos, ellos aprenden. How do you say you learn in Spanish? Aprendes. Great. Aprendes. And here's a useful detail. At A1, tú is your everyday singular you. So if you're talking to one friend, aprendes works beautifully. Let's keep going with leer, to read. This one is common and very practical. Yo leo, tú lees, él lee, nosotros leemos, ellos leen. How do you say he reads in Spanish? Lee. Yes, lee. Nice and compact. You might notice leer has two E sounds in forms like lee and lean. That's normal. Don't panic. Spanish is not glitching. Just say it smoothly. Lee, lean. Now, one more very useful verb, comprender, to understand. Sometimes you'll also hear entender, but comprender is nice and regular for our pattern today. Yo comprendo, tú comprendes, él comprende, nosotros comprendemos, ellos comprenden. How do you say they understand in Spanish? Comprenden. Perfect. Now let's make this practical. The goal is not to recite charts like a robot in a grammar museum. The goal is to say real things. For example, yo como pan, I eat bread. Tú bebes agua, you drink water. Ella aprende español, she learns Spanish. Nosotros leemos mucho, we read a lot. Ellos comprenden la idea, they understand the idea. How do you say I drink water in Spanish? Bebo agua. Good. How do you say we learn Spanish in Spanish? Aprendemos español. Excellent. How do you say they read in Spanish? Leen, nice. Here's a shortcut to help you remember endings by person. Yo is O. Tú is S. He, she, and formal you use E. We use emos. They and you all use N. If you remember the rhythm, you can build so many sentences. Let's say that rhythm together. O, S, E, emos, N. Again, O, S, E, emos, N. That's your little song for regular ER verbs. Now, a very common mistake, mixing up infinitives and conjugated verbs. Comer means to eat, but como means I eat. Beber means to drink, but bebes means you drink. So if you want to say I eat, don't say yo comer. Say yo como. The infinitive is the dictionary form, not the everyday action form. Another common mistake, forgetting that Spanish often does not need the subject pronoun. You can say yo como, but just como is also fine, because the ending already tells us it's I. Same with bebemos. You can say nosotros bebemos or simply bebemos. The verb ending is doing a lot of work. Efficient little ending, very hardworking. Babies. Right. How do you say we eat in Spanish? Comemos. Exactly. How do you say she learns in Spanish? Aprende. Very good. Let's do a tiny spoken flow. Listen and picture the meaning. Yo como. I eat. Tú bebes. You drink. Él lee. He reads. Nosotros aprendemos. We learn. Ellos comprenden. They understand. See how one pattern keeps showing up? That repetition is your friend. One more tip. When you learn a new verb, don't just memorize the infinitive. Memorize at least yo and nosotros. For example, beber, bebo, bebemos. Aprender, aprendo, aprendemos. That gives you the stem and the pattern, and your brain starts noticing how the system works. How do you say I read in Spanish? Leo, good. How do you say they eat in Spanish? Comen, perfect. So here's the recap. Regular Spanish ER verbs in the present tense are wonderfully pattern-based. Remove ER, then add O, ESE, hemos, N. Use that with verbs like comer, beber, aprender, leer, and comprender. Watch out for the common beginner slip of using the infinitive instead of the conjugated form. And remember, you often don't need yo, tú, or nosotros because the verb ending already tells the story. You're doing great, seriously. If this felt like a lot, that's okay. Language learning is repetition, not magic. Although honestly, sometimes it does feel a little magical when you suddenly understand and say a full sentence. Keep listening, keep repeating, and next time you see an ER verb, you'll know exactly what to do.